conclusion of it, man. Just fear Elohim and guard his commands. Don't forget Yahuah for the faults of your hands and get cut off of the land. You don't want to do what's right in your sightless life. You despise and you rightfully die. I'm trying to treasure up knowledge and gain understanding so I could be right in his eyes. I'm seeking Yahuah. So why you going after the ways of the world to be like I never knew? Yeah, I'm trying to be Qdush, bruh. I bear witness to the truth, y'all. Cause outside of the dogs and chances with drugs, whores, murderers, and youth falls, idolaters too, all their parts in the lake that burn with fire, sulfur, and unrelenting worms. Cause you didn't make him your concern, her, but you ain't learned, miss a chance to return. Faith is in action, so why you sitting there stagnant, learning the ways of the people in the land you inhabit? Why you think that we scattered, always blaming the matters on someone, but the fact is we here for our own actions. And your first reactions to go and bash that, man, nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. When the righteous turns from his righteousness and does unrighteousness, he shall die because of it. But when the wrong turns from his wrongness and does right and righteousness, he shall live because of it. And you have said the way of Yahuah is not fair. The whole house of Yasharah shall judge everyone according to his own ways. It's no wonder that we scattered in captives. We proverbs and bowers serving the ladders. The rebuke set to all we imagine. We stiff-necked insects and undeserving compassion. It's no wonder that we cursed in our basket. We love serving them and lust all their habits. You loving their witchcraft and their magic, trusting their warlocks all the way to the casket. It's no wonder we destroyed and despised in this life. I see why we can't get right in. It's no surprise he don't open our eyes. Too many of us are just in love with the lies, and too many of us are loving our lives and trying to compromise the Most High is not wise, man. Of course we are thrown off course. We kill with no remorse, man. We deserve the sword. It's no wonder that we have no sight, because we use our eyes to define what's right. It's no wonder we brought lower and lower, cause we spend all day trying to gain esteem for us. I see why Yahuah smites with the blight. We got all this hindsight and still filled up with pride. I see why we still dumb in our wisdom, loving captivity, cause we refuse to listen. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Nothing has changed, which explains why the remnants are fraction. Remember. Blessed are the perfect in the way, who walk in his Torah every day. Blessed those who observe what he say, and seek him wholeheartedly. Yea, they do no unrighteous, they hold his command in a vice grip. Thank him with full uprightness of heart, cause your rules are righteous. Oh, how I guard your laws, I pray you don't withdraw. How can one right their wrongs without your word involved? I seek you with all of me, cause you're the supreme authority. Hiding your laws inside of me, overcoming the sin and pride in me. Oh, Yah, teach me your ways. I only speak to praise your name every single day. I rejoice of what you say, but yeah, I'm a stranger here. I see the danger here. My soul is broken from hoping for the day you change it here. You rebuke the proud and lawless. I wanna come before you flawless. I cleave to your word to avoid erring and take precautions. Yahuah quicken me, Yahushua strengthen me. I don't have anything without you, please remember we. Understanding God, your law with all my heart. Perfect your set apart. Your word is razor sharp. Please turn back your reproach and let your kindness approach. You've covered me like a coat. Your word is food in my throat. Yeah, they reject your laws and loathe at your right rules, but your word is my lamp and the light for my shoes. Please accept this offering of praise and teach me all of your ways. All these snares that they've laid, I won't stray cause your word is saves. I testify, I stand to live out your commands. Held captive in this land, I'm a bird in your hand. This place got my soul hurting. There's so much evil lurking. I see the signs of the times. I just pray you see your servant. Yeah, I have not stopped praying for all the ones you gave him. Cause opening your word gives sight to the blind so they can hear what's playing. I speak intentionally. I see you reinventing me. My being lives to praise you. I thank you for just remembering me. To a people who struggle for centuries in attempts to be equal. But they won't cause they need to be close to their oppressor cause oppression has conceived you. I don't know what you thinking. Yahuah snatching away, bringing folks to extinction. Regardless if you believe him, give him a reason. You falling like the season, just for breathing. Treating you like treason. You cheerleading for the wrong team and misleading everyone that's seeing, yet you are not succeeding. And you are not convincing. You're missing and drinking ginseng. Stupidity and tension, it's only a symptom that you ain't really with him. Your vision is through a prison. Your blindness is a condition. Your mind is on a mission. Your spineless and demented. Your intentions are a crime and cemented in your heart, breath, mind, your existence.
About to see, so don't hold your breath, cause there will be no one left. This isn't a thing. They have no respect, so they must go meet death. You're about to leave. You're just wasting space. No need for you to show your face. You won't rest in peace. You love war and hate, so now you must speak your fate.
Man, you lazy about his business. As his word is my witness, you missed it. Probably somewhere shopping for Christmas, forget it. A sickness is straying the masses. He made them for caskets, done for their compassion. You're falling, a remnant is small and not all done. The path you walk in requires precaution. Your pointless reinforcements, just force them in coffins with all of your problems. Yahuah is awesome, my portion is enormous. We conformed and we informed man, not the same as these ones forming. He warned them, now they all still laying dormant. There's coming a storm, everyone is snoring. He's pouring on them a strong sip of delusion. They all mixed in confusion, singing songs of collusion. Their words are pollution, cooking up like stews and witches bruising, introducing your
You're about
confusion.
to see, so don't hold your breath, cause there will be no one left. This isn't a thing. They have no respect, so they must go meet death. You're about to leave. You're just wasting space. No need for you to show your face. You won't rest in peace. Man, you love war and hate, so now you must meet your fate. Cause you're about to see, so don't hold your breath. There will be no one left. This isn't a thing. They have no respect, so they must go meet death. You're about to leave. You're just wasting space. No need for you to show your face. You won't rest in peace. You love war and hate, so now you must meet your fate. Bro, can't you see?
Like death, they 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 like death. that we could skip right past this generation, cause things looking quite drastic. With the brain dead represent the masses. I've seen this world with no masks, looking like madness. I don't understand how these guys pass it. They want in lockdowns, then go try caskets. It's like common sense has rolled right past us. Them guys are consumed by those guys' maggots. The whole earth is being led by monsters. Sheep in clothes, Billy Ghosts, they fed ripe mind mush. No one will own up, they grown up toddlers. I see his vengeance, but they coin stuff karma. No one will pause and think like there's no karmas. The mad don't add up, but yet you in your pajamas. Now you a dog, returning to your vomit. Wonder why you're chronic. Their spells are hypnotic, their words diabolic, capable of activating your mind with a topic so you forget about logic. And since they're symbiotic, don't rub them the wrong way like plates tectonic. Y'all made them for such a time as this. The beast has deceived and brought the world to their knees. We were warned of these things, even these fake disease. Indeed, I'ma be fine, I can see these signs, so I've been ready in their mind, preparing for these times. Tell me it ain't my fate to be killed in this. You've increased this grade, please take us straight to the wilderness. Better yet, please take us straight up to where you live. Fire up your ships, cause we can't take more of this bitterness. Everyone just rushing to do evil, and y'all's willingness to accept whatever they gon' feed you and not spilling it illustrates the level they've deceived you, not vigilant. You reluctant to do what you need, you not built for this. I don't know how you guys can't see them guys' wickedness. Everything they do is that you screw them guys are villainous. See their worshippers intangible, they not feeling this. Yahuah smeared their eyes, so now the lies are not real in this. Like they lost their cotton picking minds, they're not healing it. Only getting worse over time, he try revealing this. It is all a part of the design, he's not concealing it. If only you could see what all these times you guys are dealing with. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm weak, I'm tried and I'm beat. My mind is deep because these times are bleak. A sign I need, but my feet and my eyes are failing me from always trying to seek. You're reminding me, but captivity is surrounding me. Please turn around and see, please come back now. I mean, I can't take all the silence we are destroyed violently, but my Elohim, please don't forget your people and your covenant. I'm meeting your word, yeah, and I'm loving it. I'm seeing your work, yeah, and I'm trusting it. But I'm feeling this curse, yeah, and it's crushing us. We must have just broken your heart in two, going after other ones, the only all is you. So I weep and I mourn for all of Yasharel, cause they puffed up and they proud when our heart should fail. So I'm in the sackcloth with dust on my head. I can't be Qdush to you, then I must be dead. This is a tough one, but it must be said before you return here and you crush the head. Yahushua, please intercede the tangled web we weaved. Open our eyes, please, so we all can see. Give us a heart, please, so we all believe. Set us apart, please, from all these things. Make us Qdush. Thank you for letting me in and seeing the truth. My desire is to be set apart to you. Can't think of anything that I would rather do than declare your esteem among the Qdush. Make us Qdush. Thank you for letting me in and seeing the truth. My desire is to be set apart to you. Can't think of anything that I would rather do than declare your esteem, my Elohim. Yeah. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Yeah. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Yeah. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Yeah. Let's declare the esteem among the Goyim. Since we're set apart people to Yahuah, why do we spend most of the time trying to elude you? What's it gonna take to change our attitudes up? When we gonna guard your commands and do what you love? When we gonna break out these chains with a teruah? When we gonna set apart your name lest you consume us? When we gonna all be a hide in one accord and realize your name ain't God, it ain't Lord? When we gonna all Don't be ashamed and load the things that got us in these chains. Oh man, this thing's insane. When we gon' remember our deeds that wasn't good and abhor what we did before we understood? When we gonna realize what he despised? The haughty and the pride will not inherit the prize. The humble shall see and rejoice with Elohim, but the scoffers get scoffed and purged from out the scene. For thus declares the most exalted one I seek, whose name is set apart. He's Yahuah Allah the meek. He's the Allah, the humble, peacemakers and obedient, the persecuted for righteousness. These the ingredients. Why don't we see he's the only one we need in this cold world filled with these so-called geniuses? Still now Yahuah says turn to him with all your heart, with fasting, weeping and mourning, and be set apart and be Qdush. Thank you for letting me in and seeing the truth. My desire is to be set apart to you. Can't think of anything that I would rather do than declare your esteem among the Qdush. Because Qdush, thank you for letting me in and seeing the truth. My desire is to be set apart to you. Can't think of anything that I would rather do than declare your esteem, my Elohim. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Let's declare the esteem of Elohim. Let's declare the esteem among the Goyim.
Kiyam Qdush Atala Yahuah Lahik Ubak Bakha Yahuah Lahiyut Lu La'am Sadala Ha Amim Ashar Al Pani Ha Adama.
Yeah, I'm beyond tired of this. I know they not gonna survive your vengeance, but I am convinced these guys so entrenched in they wrong. You think they would die for it? Even their shepherds are lions, and it's obvious they are conspiring against you and your lot, dividing the mist, and they will not stop lying. And it's blatant that Satan's the guy in this biz. They all just taking his lies and his tricks. I don't know why they don't die if they sick. For the purpose of evil is why they exist. Who complying with this? You do it gladly, whatever to make them ruling you happy. They give you curfews, prohibit work. Who died and decided that these dudes are daddy? How is this acceptable? Now they addressing you, being outside with no mask and respectable, the police can arrest you too, you don't even see this mess to you, you just do what the rest would do, trying to keep your job, trying to stay alive, thinking they won't come get you too, I'm not shocked, I'm electrical, cause these times are a test to you, son, sifting the worst from the best of you, come, see him, he's shooting the less of you, what you gonna do with his blitz, cause it don't matter how ruthless you is, your guns and your funds ain't giving you strength, you're not synonyms, you're not even close or congruent to his. Deal with the devil is dumb. Me looking up to you must mean you my smoke detector in the battery, and it's done. And I'm sick of it beeping. You rich but you're sleeping, so you won't see death when it comes. He is taking the breath from your lungs. One step and you're done, cause he laid all of them stairs. You thinking the rest of them drums. He is as best as they come. All these mere mortals are lesser than none. Possessions of scum, confessing to them. His bite as useless as when you was trusting in Trump. Curses the man who was trusting in man, but you missed that cause you ain't addressing the front. The flesh will succumb, your rest will not come, cause you too busy there stressing about dumb. His word is all filled as heavy as tons. Y'all are all killed already, it's done. No longer are we accepting your tongue. The confetti of dumb you express is expunged. We know the truth's not a pun. We walk in it cautious as if we all knew the outcome. You be outdone, crushed into powder. You'll be talcum like dust or like flour. You took an oath to protect this from enemies foreign domestic. But are you gonna forget this and turn on the force with your weapons? Or will you just follow their orders and lead them to the slaughter and not be skeptic? Oh heck, it don't matter. I done needs nothing to mess with.
Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, he's coming for you folks. Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, he's coming for you folks. Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, Yahuah Tsabauth, he's coming for you folks. Yahuah Tsabauth,
Yasharala, I can't bring to my mind how was it you were still a degenerate vine to producing illegitimate wine. Only think about mind is stuck in the sacrificial pit they design. You gon' have to get fit, cause these times ain't trying to hear all that blabber lip, you be crying. You gon' have to grapple with what we find, cause the lies go back and have you sick in the mind. You can't even make sense in the line, there's so-called historical events, cause they lying. He tried to show them this design, but you can't let go of what you've been inclined. You forgot the affidavit that made it possible to have us devastated and plagued with all the things orchestrated, created by nations. You all have equated to greatness. It's almost like you playing his patience, conflating his name with blatant damnations. Saying your complacence is flagrant, you agents are saying your days are waning. You can't explain it, derangement got you hooked on entertainment they came with. Got you thinking everybody love Raymond, arranging your time around programs they playing. Do you even know what they are saying? You would think it's show enough how they swinging. He gon' make them all grown ups with a statement. His words are amazing, so much information.
I don't think that you are feeling it. Yahuah is coming, killing it, treading down all you building, kid. You don't even know what you're dealing with, because it's a day of uproar, treading down with armies of war. Yahuah Tsabauth is killing it. Put me in the valley of vision.
You a carbon copy of sloppy, a departed body that probably heard a little bit of truth and got foggy. Don't wanna see what I see, it's hot like wasabi. Yahuah snatching up your posse, got the whole earth looking like a crime scene, looking like it was something out of my dreams. Got y'all team looking like refried beans. He know like he reading your diaries, got you calling it quits like retirees. He is bringing death to your live streams, got you thinking quietly about what this life means. Got the whole world looking like a fight scene, turning your wildest into some pipe dreams, turn your proudest into some dry steam, blinding your sight like it's night in the high beams. I doubt you really grasping what you dealing with. I don't think you really wanna ask him was he feeling it. He the one that coined the term, yo, he killing it just to be healing it. You get how real it is. He the type that you know is gonna put moves on your whole crew and turn the earth into a footstool. The only one that could teach, he's a good school. You should do, cause even his foot rules. What you gonna do in the presence of the master? What you going through, just forget it, it don't matter. The evil gonna lose and you better this disaster. Make the wrong move and your head is on the platter. See all the red it done spattered on his raiment, it's stained in the blood of your captors. You should be concerned with the thud of his laughter. His rain's gonna bring the type of mud that's gonna trap you.
I don't think that you are feeling it. Yahuah is coming, killing it, treading down all your building, kid. You don't even know what you're dealing with, because it's a day of uproar, treading down with armies of war. Yahuah Tsabauth is killing it, only in the valley of vision with.
Is not bread, and your labor is for what does not satisfy. Shama, Shama, leave what is good, and let your being delight itself in fatness.
Yahuah, I'm staying the course, praying for remorse, cause the world is divorced from truth, they're lost. They no longer seek for you and their thoughts, they no longer get their food from the source. They are wronger and confused and endorse their own demise and rules they enforce. They love their lies, they're used to the false, they have no eyes, their hearing is lost. They're too afraid of losing their jobs, they've lost their way, they're doing for naught. These times is grave, they ruin your lot, their minds enslaved, they're choosing to die. What's left to say? Wake up and arise, or perish away and cover your eyes. They've smothered your minds, you're no longer alive, now their fate is resting what they design. Listen up now.
I really can't understand how you can't understand. I really can't understand how you can't understand. I can't understand why you can't understand. I really can't understand how you can't understand. I can't understand why you can't understand. I really can't understand how you can't understand. I can't understand why you can't understand.
You shall be left with fuming, although you have become as numerous as the kukabim of the shaman, because you did not obey the voice of Yahuah your Elohim. And it shall be that as Yahuah rejoiced over you to do you good and increase you, so Yahuah does rejoice over you to destroy you and make wicked waste, and you shall be plucked from off the land in which you go to possess. And Yahuah shall scatter you among the people from one end of the earth to the other. Yahuah, you kept your word, made us less than we were. Went from best to the worst, now we lessen the earth. A residue, a small amount, whose breath is your word. And there's barely any left that I've heard. All we see is a trace of individuals seeking your face, seeking your ways, needing your name, who realize they need to be saved. Yahuah, your remnant is feeble and measly, with no strength cause your people are needy, needing you to dictate what they're speaking, needing you to direct what they're thinking. Your remnant remains your residue, a scrap, a piece, a shred or two, a bit of full ridicule when it's to your work done to them's incredible. You scattered and battered and left us few among all the nations of people, took away everything that we knew. You hid the wise and understanding too. Now all knowledge is the world, so there's no knowledge in the world. Your remnant realized this in the earl, cause it's all ominous in this world. Your remnant are small and diminished, opposite of tall or replenished, insignificant, dwarfed and little, low, least limited and finished. Yahuah, please Husha Sha'adi talk. Your people about small as nah, who you told them get off the ark. We are few, we are least, we reduced and decreased. Please call your body to rescue your Sha'adi. Yahuah, we just wanna be, serve you, not the enemy, to love you as intended to be, to praise you continually. We are small, we are not, there's no joy in this blood. We give all that we got, all our breath, all our heart. Yahuah, when we gonna be, to bring you your offerings, to accomplish all your things. We small, we little, reduced, it's about nothing with nothing to lose. We humble, crumbled, and bruised, we tumble, grumbling to you, Yahuah. We small, compact, and many, tiny, minute with pennies. There's no trust there pretending. Where are those comprehending? Yahuah, your remnant fears when they hear, cause they believe. They don't concede, they don't proceed, lest you direct their feet. They hear your voice and you block out the other noise. All day they wait on your joy, cause they have no other choice, Yahuah. You've left the remnant completed what you've intended in these depleted conditions. You think that we would be finished, but a remnant of Yahuah shall return to the mighty all. He has cleared the way, and here's the day when none of them will fall. Yahuah, we've escaped, and don't lean on all those who hate, but trust in you and truth, our fruit witness for all our faith. Ain't seen to see truth this way, but you said it would be like that this day. But there's a highway, boys, remnant I'm in, and it will not sway or stray. We are few, we are least, we're reduced and decreased. Please call your body to rescue your Sha'adi. Yahuah, we just wanna be, to serve you, not the enemy, to love you as intended to be, to praise you continually. We are small, we are not, there's no joy in this block. We give all that we got, all our breath, all our heart. Yahuah, when we gonna be, to bring you your offerings, to accomplish all your things, to love you how it ought to be. We are dwarfed, we don't triumph, we're the opposite of giants, but we're no longer defiant, cause your remnant's now compliant. Yahuah, he's got our steps and feet, lead us where we need to be, teach us what it means to be. See us so Yahuah, we've turned with all of our strength and our heart. Will you set us apart? Your people, Nachala talk. Yahuah, Husha Sha'adi talk. Move all the stumbling blocks, put us back on your line, to walk in your Torah.
I don't really know what you're thinking. It don't even matter what you're talking. I'm trying to figure out why you're breathing. Cause bruh, you ain't even walking. And you're using my father's name, but he set you cats as stumbling blocks. He sifting with the seed, but none the righteous ones will drop. And I don't even see you make believers. He's the leader. You're just a feeble man, can't see you damn for being deceivers. The truth is folks don't need you. You can't make them folks believers. Yahuah's teacher, he's the leader. You's a feeble peanut. You slaves still with no land. Cancel with your fam, you just a man. You Yahuah's people, that's about all you understand. So take the gear and burn that. There's nothing set apart, you gotta earn that. So when will you sit and learn that? What it means here to turn back, bro? These folks act like they're lifeless. No ears, no sight, no light, just but what he does to them, don't question him. Yahuah is righteous. When you see their ways and deeds, one thing I guarantee, you will be very pleased. Yahuah did all of these things, the way he punished them, how he confronted them. I seen these dudes in action and you can't say nothing to them. He took away their might, their strength, their ways, their life. When you see their deeds, you'll be very pleased and see Yahuah's right. The least you speak or say is best, cause you just lead astray. Your words are blurred and so absurd, you think you're he who saves. You're shutting up the rain for those who came, it's just a game. You fools needing to stain, greedy for game, bleeping his name. I am tired, Yahuah, wallet and all these intruders, triangulating the way, making more lost than in Bermuda. Their words got more side effects than thy Lord and Qdush. They move up to confuse ya. These folks here that ain't never knew ya. I tried to refrain and social restraint when I say anything, but they are so lame. They using your name and speaking in vain. They needing them chains, but I'm seeing it plain. To me it ain't stranger who will be doing these things to his people, cause they don't think they are needing to change.
Yahuah is a refuge for the crushed one, a refuge in times of distress, and those who know your name trust in you, for you have not forsaken those who seek you. Yahuah, sing praises to Yahuah, who dwells in Sion. Declare his deeds among the people, for he remembers the seekers of bloodshed, and he does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Yahuah, I'ma look till I see you. Bakal Nafashi, I believe you. I know your name and I trust you, cause you don't forsake those that seek you. To my heart you said seek your face, so I seek you all night and day. Go to all who seek you rejoicing, say let Elohim be made great. Great are the works of Yahuah, searched for by all who delight in Yahuah. They sent your deliverance to us, draw away your women into Yahusha. But Yahuah don't seek you, and they even say there's no Elohim too. Everybody gonna stray, don't nobody went away, they all just relate their dreams to. So for yourself right and reap it, break up your tillable ground and seek him until he comes and rains righteousness. Just go to your place in peace then. Woe to you, gone to Matzarim, and rely on the security and the things, because they are many and they strong, but they don't see it's wrong not to seek Elohim. Bind up the witness, seal the Torah on the taught ones until his visit, because he has hid his face from his people. But I'ma seek you if I'm living. Evil don't know right ruling, but those who seek understand what they doing. They seeking you and they waiting on you in righteousness and truth.
I seek Yahuah, Elohim with all my heart and all my being. All my days I will retreat, I will seek and wait. I will wait for Elohim until I'm saved and I'm redeemed. This all for his esteem. I will seek and wait. I wait on my Elohim, I'ma seek till I'm free. Abakashka Elohim, I'ma seek and wait. Bakal Abari, Bakal Abashi, with all my heart and all my being. I'ma seek and wait.
Yahuah scattered us among the nations, and we left few in numbers in these places, and we served the mighty ones that works of the hands. Now from here we will seek Yahuah's face, and now to the remnant of his people that so in shalom on the vine will increase fruit, cause as he purposed to do evil, now he's doing good, so many others seek too. Hanayah, show us favor, we have waited, be our arm every morning and deliver from distress. Yahuah, save us, this is our Elohim, we waited, now we are redeemed. Sovereigns bow down and see, that is he who makes us free. No one who waits is ashamed, although wicked is laid with the slain. Wait on Yahuah, be strong, he'll strengthen your arm and make great of the lame. Be still, wait for his pardon, he will come save those guarding. Seek him with all of your being, seek him with all of your heart. And the righteous ask and receive it, they find in all they are seeking. Knocking it shall be open, fear his name and guard his decrees in. Since the start of the ages, they can't perceive your greatness. You are my Elohim, who acts for those who waited.
I seek Yahuah, Elohim with all my heart and all my being. All my days I will retreat, I will seek and wait. I will wait for Elohim until I'm saved and I'm redeemed. This all for his esteem. So I will seek and wait. I wait on my Elohim, I'ma seek till I'm free. Abakashka Elohim, I'ma seek and wait. Bakal Abari,
Bakala, Bashiru, on my heart and on my way. So I'm seeking waiting. I seek Yahuah, Elohim, on my heart and on my being. All my days I will retreat. I'm seeking waiting. I will wait for Elohim until I'm saved and I'm redeemed. His own for his estate. So I'm seeking waiting. I wait on my Elohim. I'ma see till I'm free. Abakashka Elohim. So I'm seeking waiting. Bakala Bari, Bakala Bashi, on my heart and on my way. So I'm seeking waiting. I seek Yahuah Elohim. For thus said Yahuah, creator of the heavens, he is Elohim, former of the earth and its maker. He established it. He did not create it to be empty. He formed it to be inhabited. I am Yahuah, and there is none else. I have not spoken in secret in a dark place of the earth. I have not said to the seed of Yaakov, seek me in vain. I am Yahuah, speaking righteousness, declaring matters that are straight. Gather yourselves and come. Draw near together, you who have escaped from the nations. No knowledge have they who are lifting up the wood of their carved image and pray to a mighty one that does not save. Declare and bring near. Let them even take counsel together. Who has announced this from of old? Who has declared it of that time? Is it not I, Yahuah? And there is no mighty one besides me. There is a righteous law and a Savior. There is none besides me. There is none. So turn to me and be saved, all heathens of the earth. For I am and there is none else. All I need is you, the only one in lieu of all the things they do. They are all confused, they don't know who's who, distracted, entertained, and amused. They are all so far, they all in the dark, setting up idols in their heart. Whether it's their job, whether it's their car, they don't seem to conceive the thought. Folks talk of what they need, healthcare, food, economy. Ironically, there's no mention of you, the Almighty. But it never enters their mind, I put you in the center. He who puts breath in us, wake us up daily, we still don't consider. Instead, we put our trust in man, leaving everything up in his hands. After all, you're at ease with a pay increase. New whip, you got big plans. The real question's who you're trusting. If you lost everything and had nothing, would you become suicidal at the loss of your idols, or recognize the sin you were lusting? So you need your car, you need your house, you need your job and all. And you love your boo, saying that's your heart, but you put it all before y'all. And you put your fan before him, and you put your plans before him. They could be crutches. Swallow this nugget before you gotta stand before him. Yes, you are Yahuah. You all I need in life. My ears, my sight, my bread, my right, my height, my lamp, my light, my hands, my might. You win my fights. I don't need Wii or TV. All I need is your word here to feed me. Maybe I'm greedy cause I'm seeking day and night eating. I don't need your dream, I don't need esteem, I don't need to know all things. I don't need your God, I don't need your job, all I need is Elohim. I don't need your pharmacy, your harmony, your kind of peace. I don't need your ways, your praise, your grace, all I need is the name that saves. I don't need your dough, your yes or no, your friend or foe. I don't need your protection or weapons interjecting of what's threatening folks. I don't need your candidacy or you defining a land that is free. There's not a single thing that esteems, so there's not a single thing in this land that I need. All I need is you and your word that brings new life to the undeserved. All I need is your breath, your wind, your rest, your strength, your way to return. You're the only one I chase, there's no other mighty one against your face. You're the only one for me, you're the only one for whom I wait.
At the cost of being tossed
tossed off and scoffed hard. I could testify this war scars. Yahuah's his name is not God. Trying to explain's a lost cause. It seems that we will be at odds, but debating's a crap job. Besides, all I'm saying is fact, y'all. Just trying to get back, y'all. The world today is whack, y'all. Bureaucrats run round like mad dogs, and the people consume it like fat hogs and elect them to rule them and pass laws. As hectic as grueling of his ruling, I just want it all back, y'all. Instead, what we got is hacksawed, oppressing their tax laws. I bet if they noticed that clause, they would have stayed on track, y'all. Our ancestors couldn't see that far. So here we are with these whack jobs, and how many people backed off, resisting the beast and their vax laws. Instead, cleared their crab claws because of the writing on that wall. And it's all sorcery, and I guess you missed it. Cause what religion did is a great forgery, and that mess is wicked, worse than a sickness. I've been saying this, but ignoring me ain't gonna stop their viciousness from going forward. We need to respond as one accordingly. Listen.
It's so hard to see in the dark. You can't even think in the dark. So why not be in the light? Just be in the light. Just be in the light. Just be in the light, yeah. You don't know your way in the dark. You don't know what's right in the dark. So why not be in the light? Just be in the light. Just be in the light. Just be in the light, yeah.
Yo, I'm tired, although I can handle it. Cause you give me the strength to keep standing when I'd rather sit down and not answer them. When it seems there's no hope and no plan for them, I can see through the scope what you've handed them. It's your oath that you spoke and commanded them. You have smitten, rebuked, and examined them, yet you have not abandoned them. They only know stress reprimanding them. Don't really work best on your commands of them. They're stubborn and don't see a plan for them. So instead they're filled with contaminants, and it's damaging all the land descends to the pit before their time just vanishing. People seek out their minds so they don't mind that they're reprogramming them, and all he has demanded them was to choose life and stand with him. But that was too much to hand to them, but they wish they had taken advantage then. He's painting a picture and a canvas them. They've tainted the scripture, they're scandalous men. They drank their elixir and it branded them. Now darkness, their light, and their plans to sin. These times today are for the knowing and the shrewd, not the naive and confused, still trusting the stance of men. They're no good at managing. I'm weary out when this scam going.
Welcome to now. There's some things going down that'll turn heads around. There's some things going down that ain't gravity. There's some folks breathing fear, they motives insincere, while most folks ain't aware what is happening. Where this thing's getting worse, the whole thing is berserk and the scene is deteriorating rapidly. Tragedy after tragedy, casualties dramatically amassing with each natural disaster. We're sitting ducks hitting us with everything in the truck. You live it up cause the stuff will end up broken. Where everything is a risk, your whole life's on the disc. Before you know it, there'll be chips in your wrist.
Welcome to Hades, where life is just a maybe. Welcome to this place that seems a lot like the crazies. Welcome to this awful, hopeless distress, where good is bad and now worse is best. Welcome to this apathy, where people actually live unhappily ever after we call that a masterpiece. Welcome to this terrible, unbearable place no one will care for you. Welcome to this place that don't really welcome you.
Cause this is Revelations with so much devastation and so much hesitation to put faith in something greater than great, man. These are the consequences for compromising conditions. How we live in it was written, pay attention. Cause it was mentioned in his word, the kindness is undeserved, and this earth is just like we gonna burst. Where people still, cause they bored, can make a meal with the morgue, when nothing here is more common than divorce. Where they take whole continents with force. No confidence is lost, no confidence is lost. Where we find our joy in liquor, where people spend decades in the church but still don't know the scriptures.
Welcome to Hades, where life is just a maybe. Welcome to this place that seems a lot like the crazies. Welcome to this awful, hopeless distress, where good is bad and now worse is best. Welcome to this apathy, where people actually live unhappily ever after we call that a masterpiece. Welcome to this terrible, unbearable place no one will care for you. Welcome to this place that don't really welcome you.
Welcome. So welcome to this scene, controlled by Satan's regime, where it's the norm to be mean, where folks could care less about a thing. Where everyone is complacent, pestilences erasing populations, earthquakes and dire places. Where the weather seems hard, where we spend 90 hours on a job and only a few on view on. Where they just go and ignore the scriptures, where the rich get richer and the poor just get up. Where they embrace the disgraced human race and they chase earthly craves and attempts to be great.
way to the climax. From London to Steinbach, let's get our mind back, cause we're nearing the end of this time lapse.
Well, life is just a maybe. Welcome to this place that seems a lot like the crazies. Welcome to this awful, hopeless distress, where good is bad and now worse is best. Welcome to this apathy where people actually live unhappily ever after we call that a masterpiece. Welcome to this terrible, unbearable place no one will care for you. Welcome to this place that don't really welcome you.
I would drop everything for Yahuah. I'd stop a bullet train for Yahuah. I'd climb to the top of a summit and fly. I would do anything for Yahuah. There's not anything that is like him. There's not a single word to describe him. No entomology or hypothesis or psychology. Philosophies can't even define him. Not a better one around to confide in. There's not another one I would die in. I am riding, flying on wings of the eagles. I'm living my life here inside him. There ain't a bigger thing than Yahuah. Every single living thing's from Yahuah. There ain't a single thing that is truer. My owl, my master, my ruler. King of the living and the dead, his written is the bread. Every breath and every step begins in his head and it ends in his head. So no room for make believe in this thing. No need to hide your deeds that are seen. Hashemayim Uaratz, he feels everything and anything you ever seen in your dreams. There's no visions or missions, intentions that go in against him. He's omniscient, existing from beginning. All wisdom is with him. Man, I'm trying to seek the face of Yahuah, trying to run a really good place for Yahuah, trying to enter the presence and kneel in the essence. I just want to taste of Yahuah.
I'm glued to Yahuah, cause there's nothing truer to run to Yahusha. Do this for Yahuah. I'm glued to Yahuah. There is nothing truer to run to Yahusha.
Who else speaks things into existence? Who else speaks things into fruition? Keep it balanced with precision and always making good decisions. There's none other than my Yahuah. None other can but Yahuah. Baruch haba b'shamba, Baraka at Yahuah. Nothing can stop Yahuah. Don't need nada, but I got Yahuah. All I need is one shot and one spot, and that's right by Yahusha. I'm Malak Yahuah. I do what I do for Yahuah. My strong walk, my zakar, my alaf, my tubra. I'm always trying to do a little more though, knowing I ain't guaranteed here tomorrow. This time we living in here is borrow. So go and check your flesh at the door, bro. I don't need no stress from the war, bro. Done been through the mess all before, bro. The Ruach is winning over here, so don't bring your vest or your cardio. Yahuah Hushiana from the drama. Yahusha remind us what the time was. Teaches your language, your mind, cause trying to use minds on what's the time for. I do what I do for my father. Doing anything less is a problem. Everything is for his esteem, so anything else my bother.
I'm glued to Yahuah, cause there's nothing truer to run to Yahusha. Do this for Yahuah. I'm glued to Yahuah. There is nothing truer to run to Yahusha.
Living in the flesh, headed for a mess, wasting every breath, talking wickedness. Living here deceived, don't know what to believe. All you know is now you're living into your dead. But you don't wanna know, you just wanna go through life doing you and oblivious. ridiculous, but that's headed for a doom. You can't even consume it, as bad as this gloom, it's ridiculous. And you don't wanna see, you just wanna be. Every day is an opportunity. Cause you don't wanna die before you talk to Yah, and he grants you your immunity. Cause you don't wanna lust and end up with some stuff that'll leave you fighting just to stay alive. Cause you should conform and go along with the norm. You know in your heart, and you don't wanna die, you don't wanna try, you don't wanna believe, you don't wonder why. Your well is running dry, you're just living a lie, but you don't wanna cry, cause you just wanna sigh. And you don't wanna leave, but you don't wanna stay. You don't wanna change, cause you just wanna play. But it's another day, don't wanna go astray, cause you don't wanna drift and watch it slip away. Cause you don't wanna die, but you don't wanna try. And still you wonder why things ain't going right. Still you don't wanna admit you ain't living legit. It's practically counterfeit, it could cost your life. But you don't wanna go down that road you're heading for. It's a highway to hell and you ain't going slow. So don't accommodate your soul with only things you can hold. Cause it won't cause you to grow, just put in a hole.
But if your heart turns away, and you do not obey, it shall be drawn away, and shall bow down to other mighty ones and serve them. I have declared to you today that you shall certainly perish. You shall not prolong your days in the land in which you are passing over the Yarden to enter and to possess. I have called the heavens and the earth as a witness against you today. I have set before you life and death. Therefore you shall choose life so that you live, both you and your seed.
Cause you don't wanna die, you don't wanna try, you don't wanna leave, you don't wanna lie, your well is running dry, you're just living a lie. Cause you don't wanna cry, you just gonna sigh. You don't wanna leave, but you don't wanna stay. You don't wanna change, you just wanna play. But waste another day, you don't wanna go astray. Cause you don't wanna drift and watch it slip away. Cause you don't wanna die, you don't wanna try, you don't wanna believe, you don't wonder why. Your well is running dry, you're just living a lie. But you don't wanna cry, cause you just gonna sigh. You don't wanna leave, but you don't wanna stay. You don't wanna change, cause you just wanna play. But waste another day, you don't wanna go astray. Cause you don't wanna drift and watch it slip away.
My inheritance to me is like a speckled bird of prey. The birds of prey all around are against her. Go gather all the beasts of the field, bring them to devour. Many shepherds have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion become a deserted wilderness. They have laid it waste, oh waste. It mourns to me. All the land is laid waste because no one takes it to heart. Yahuah, what have we done? The voice of the blood cries from the ground. And since no one cleanses, the land is defiled all around. The earth cries and the earth mourns and it withers. The earth languishes cause it's defiled under its sinners. Because they transgressed your Torah. They changed up your law, broken your covenant. Yeah, they've done it all. And since love has waxed cold and no one mourns, the bloodshed continues, the sin still goes on. The wrong can't see wrong. They put the stumbling block before your little ones. Their burdens have wearied them. They call evil good, they good evil. They put darkness for light, even bitter for sweet too. The people are stubborn-hearted and so far from righteousness. So the earth feels the pain of birth for those who have life in it. But since no one acknowledges their crookedness, they disregard their evils, then daring people to look at it. And yet people are even seeking esteem too. How does that esteem you? Their pride always sneak through. So no one's purging the evil from the land, and thus it's filled with ill, cause no one seeks or understands. A stone from the wall cries and a timber answer. Woe to him building a nation by blood, it's like cancer. The cup of his right hand shall come around you, and your esteem will be shamed, cause evil about you. Weeping, the whole earth is screaming, because sin is reaching up to Shamaim, and no one's even seeing, because the blind is eating, they sowing rotting seeds, and the curse fills earth is leaving us moving. Yeah, they set the stage to usher in your day. They downplay what's at stake, cause just a remnant escapes. But there's wars, rumors of wars and conflicts, pestilence and earthquakes, famines on every continent. And the consequence for lawlessness is no one is appalled at this. 96 dead is just a number that they're reporting. No one thinks twice about this stuff, and thus the earth is drowning in blood, sin just surrounding us. Many are led astray, and his mountains surrounded. That which is continuous taken away and put down, and the abomination lays wasting. There's a foreign nation trampling underfoot the Qdush placing. These are the days of vengeance, the reign of a death sentence to fill all that's been written. The stage is setting earth for great distress and wrath upon a people too sleep to interject. There's signs in the sun, moon, and the kukabin.
vain. The weather is more extreme, agitations in the seas, tsunamis and droughts, dust storms and water spouts. Folks denying truth with no proof to confirm they doubt. Men fainting from fear of the expectation of what's coming on earth. The powers of heaven shaking. But see, I'm not troubled, for these must take place in my endurance to the end, to when I see his face.
It's weeping, the whole earth is breathing, because sin is reaching up to Shamayim, no one's even seeing, cause the God is needing. They sowing broken seeds, and the earth feels hurt, it's leaving, cause few in numbers weeping, the whole earth is screaming, because sin is reaching up to Shamayim, no one's even seeing, cause the God is leading. They sowing broken seeds, and the earth feels hurt, it's leaving us human numbers.
Yahuah is that does everything, can't take that away from my energy. All the life in me is that built this home, that keeps us strong, that rights our wrongs, been all along, that keep us safe while in these places, that guards the way these demons hate this, that keep us fed, that gives us bread, that stay in our head, that teach us instead. Through all the endeavors, the trials, the wild, the storms we weathered, you applied and released the pressure, made it so we could see things better. Showed us the meaning of treasure. It ain't the things of this world, it's better. Nothing compares or measures. You are my heir, my shepherd, responsible for all the good and evil. Preside over all the hoods and people. Can't see the mind, don't sleep or dine. Don't need the time, we'll see your vine.
Just you are responsible for everything. It's you that allows it all, even the pain. Just you can do anything and everything. It's you, it's you.
Cold, the hot, the season's impossible, you cannot defeat him. Open your eyes, esteem him, all these things he's got for reasons why you've no part to be in. Thinking behind the plot they scheming, whether or not believing, it's all him even while you're breathing. When things are good or hectic, or you're loved or neglected, just know it's all his brain. Complain, but give him all the credit. He brought you all the message, he taught you all respect this. Gave some of y'all some leverage, show some of y'all what death is. Gave water to the cruelest dudes, have slaughtered all them brutish fools, have been a light, have been the night. Don't need to fight, you're always right. Disregard the regarded, the hard and the heartless, all the drought and the falls to the bed and the coffin. Form light and darkness, cause peace and hardship. The boss of bosses have created all this.
I shall snatch away all from the face of the earth, declares Yahuah. I snatch away man and beast. I snatch away the birds of the heavens and the fish of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wrong, when I shall cut off man from the face of the earth, declares Yahuah. Yes, you must believe, but what you believe must be the truth. Not just any ideology conceived to deceive and bring no fruit. Shema Allah, He knew only is what you should do. For He's the one that should teach, the one you should seek to be improved. When trials arise, don't fret or cry or get them misconstrued. Cause if for the listening, growing wisdom, perfection will get you through. Now who worshiping Ruach, who worshiping truth? The purpose is for you to be nurtured by His root and not to be confused. The earth will stagger like a drunkard, cause it's ravished and plundered. Since it's been defiled by its inhabitants, winters among us. It's the fall, the end of summer. Y'all should begin to wonder if you'll survive in them bunkers. Nah, you gon' die in them bunkers. Buried alive down under because Yahuah's got your number. You never thought to seek to find, you thought that everyone is dumber. If you could see what's coming, you'd have different strokes like the Drummond's, but you're blinded by your presumptions and all that media consumption. Don't be loving, but he gon' keep snatching away.
they've done to the earth. They've trampled, pressed, and plundered the earth. Yahuah oversaw it all, so I stand in awe of such a wondrous work. They've turned hybrids to tyrants, took his words and done violence. Most just watch in silence without a stench of defiance. He's snatching the beast cause, well, they modified him. He's burning the earth because, well, it's fit for the dying. In fact, the map is lacking places that are even suitable to sustain life or for life to thrive and to be beautiful. Everything is defiled, from the beasts to the seeds, the ocean and the seas, the birds that's in the trees, the herbs of the earth that all the people need. I understand why this is necessary, and so I concede. He's riding a wave on his rivals, guaranteeing no survival. He's destroying their idols, only you see it the way I do. It's a beautiful work, even amid the destruction and trials, cleansing by devastation, snatching away the wicked and vile. He gon' keep snatching away. But y'all keep snatching away. He gon' keep snatching away. But y'all keep snatching away. He gon' keep snatching away. But y'all keep snatching away. He gon' keep snatching away. But y'all keep snatching away. He gon' keep snatching away. You gon' keep snatching away, keep snatching away.